Russ, what are you doing?
40 in leadership? I guess this round I am
not a crit. That is a success. Sorry.
Okay, good.
Sorry. Yeah.
Russ?
This round I'm picking up a rifle.
Good. Matt?
I can't really be hitting an officer over the back with a chair. That's just not.
There is a private nearby you could hit.
This was going badly.
Take a card. The officers are like, damn good shot. They all hate the lower ranking people. It's part of being an officer. So, right. Now we go to next round as the elf is desperately trying to kill Jeremy. Villains are first, heroes are second. Nothing is approved. Or sorry, heroes are first. Jeremy.
Okay. Cthulhu Mythos. Is that something we use at all?
No, not in this campaign.
Can I swap out that card then?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Jeremy, what do you do? Heroes are first and have a chance of getting knocked down, trampled death.
I am going to go with the flow, because hopefully there's actually a flow now.
There is indeed a flow, but it looks like next in line is a giant fucking elf thing with another elf in its mouth, just like those fucking Russian nesting dolls. You knew the Russians would come and get you eventually.
Actually, because the flow is still going and the soldiers are coming out now, or the soldiers say fuck it.
So some of the soldiers are going out and then realizing that may not be a good choice. So they're going through realization right now. Later comes acceptance.
I'm going to take a shot at another one of the nesting dolls.
The one inside the mouth or the big one?
The one inside the mouth, because I only have a rifle.
No problem. Yeah, you miss him horribly. It's awesome. And Russ, what do you do?
I already grabbed the rifle this round. Okay, so
you have a rifle in your hand.
I have a rifle. Okay, what kind of targets do I have? The big zombie?
The big zombie is pretty much all you can really see from here, but you definitely can see him because the walls here not very high. None of them are. The big zombie can literally come up and punch you off of the wall.
This will probably be laughable, but now I'm going to shoot what's in his mouth.
Give me a roll at -30 as its distance, hiding behind teeth, and it's tiny compared to the giant.
Oh, fuck it, I man a cannon.
Right, you dropped the rifle that you spent last round picking up to go for a cannon.
Yeah.
No problem. Next round, you can shoot the big zombie and see what happens as you light and begin aiming the cannon. Matt, what are you doing?
Cannon shot at big zombie thing.
Go for it. No problem. Villains are first, shooting a pistol gangsta style. A half chance to hit is approved. Right, the villain goes. The giant thing attempts to step on the crowd around Jeremy, to include Jeremy, just because it wants to crush the shit out of Jeremy. It's a negative because there's a bunch of shit there, but it's going to try it anyway. Jeremy, are you doing anything about it, or just waiting
to dodge?
Go for it. Holy shit, it made it. It is fucking plumb pleased. How'd you do on your dodge?
Is that at a -30? Or can I choose negative full?
No, just normal dodge.
All right, then success.
Wow. You managed to dive and roll right out of the way as a huge foot comes down, crushing several people, including the guy you hit with a chair. He'll never live to tell about that. You say. And moving on to Russ.
Perfect crime.
What do you do?
I take aim at the giant thing and fire a cannon at it.
Give me a cannon roll.
Fail, miss. Whistle
You are
spice
so happy this cannon did not explode on you. You've still got it's like part of the other cannon still sticking out of you, and it says like the name of the other cannon on it. You're like, the soldier's like, is he the one to be firing cannons, sir? And meanwhile, over to Matt.
So 27 damage total now, so 2 rolls on the 27.
Correct.
1.
Wait, no, you made it on the first one, didn't you? 22 is under 27. Oh, it made twice. Damn, you almost had him by that much. So
is it like that every round, or is it because I rolled it once now I just need to roll it?
Oh no, he's permanently super tough. But if you keep giving him more damage, then eventually you'll just take him out. But in the meantime, this is the one that will kill Jeremy eventually.
Yes.
Because the elf inside the mouth is like fucking, he's given up on a lot of, like last round he didn't fire because he's controlling shit and he's like, kill Jeremy. Ah. And yeah, that's pretty much his new life's goal because Jeremy shot him and grievously wounded him. So now he is showing his displeasure next round. Displeasure. The perfect round. Villains are first and have a cybernetic overload. If they have cybernetics, they don't. Short, dramatic speeches are in order. The giant picks up its foot and prepares to kick to where Jeremy is. It winds up. It's not going to be able to kick this round, but next round that kick is coming, Jeremy. And so now we go to the heroes. Alex, the generals look at you and say, "So, what do you think of this war?" Short, dramatic speeches are in order.
It's a fine war. We will fight on the balconies. We will fight on the cannons. We will fight on the dead men. Hurrah!
Might want to switch to the less expensive whiskey. I think that he can't tell the difference anymore. Yes, huzzah, they say. Take a card. And Russ, the troops on the wall look to you for your words of wisdom in their time of trial and tribulation.
Cry havoc and let's slip the dogs of war. Let's pulverize them into paste, men.
Ooh, take a card. That was good. The first National Dog Unit does not look fucking well pleased. They're like, oh. And Jeremy, the people around you run and scream and think that something's coming to attack you and they don't want any part of you. What do you do?
I run. And I fail.
Excellent. You slowly go along in the queue as the giant prepares to kick the shit out of you, quite in a literal fashion. And yeah. Meanwhile, up there, they're reloading the cannon. It should be reloaded in another 20, 30 rounds, something like that. He can get off. Well, if you think about it, it's about 2 to 3 shots per 5 minutes because we're going with like British 17th, 18th century cannon fire rates. And in this, 12 combat rounds is 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we move to next round. Heroes are first. Cheering is approved. Ooh, you can cheer just before you get kicked. That'll be awesome. What do you do, Jeremy?
I'm running again.
It shows the elf
keep shuffling.
The elf's got the fucking blood coming out of his mouth. He's like, right, Matt, what do you do?
Well,
cheering's approved.
No, but I should really help him.
Oh, he's definitely going to get kicked to death. You're pretty sure of that.
Yeah, I've got my cannon. So yeah, so 12 more, so that's 39. Yes.
We'll call it. So close. And over to Russ.
Run, Phil, run! Yay!
Take a card for ironically cheering your teammate. And right now the giant is trying to...
I am getting the most useless cards.
Excellent. Going for a 30 or less to literally kick the shit out of Jeremy.
Oh, damn it. I'm dodging.
God damn it.
Success.
All right. And you just see like a whole bunch of people that were near you become paste. There's a fucking panic. People are screaming. They're calling you the cursed one. They're running. The soldiers are running. Some of the soldiers are trying to fight the giant. They get kicked to shit. Everybody's pretty much like it's keep away from Jeremy time at this point.
That means I should have more luck running now.
You're hoping that the rest of these people all get crushed to death so that the rumor and legend doesn't spread. So next round, villains are first. It draws back its foot to try again. The elf inside attempts a necromantic spell because he is sick of his giant missing you. Yeehaw, he says. If you want to, yeah, here comes your necromancy.
Latin.
Shit.
I fail at my Latin.
All right, he fails his spell, so it all works out for everybody. Next round, the giant will be trying to kill you. In the meantime, everybody, it's like clear area, and you've got walls on 2 of the sides, a giant on one, and just a mass of animal entity, not humanity, animal entity. They're trying to push into the fucking gate, and the people on the other side of the gate are trying to close the gate doors all at the same time. So it's kind of like watching a bread maker at work where it spurts through slowly. So anyway, Russ, what are you doing? You're up on top.
Is anybody firing cannons at that? Is anybody else firing cannons at that giant zombie?
Yeah.
No, it seems that they're leaving it alone because they're pretty much sick of Jeremy getting all these people killed. Now there's another cannon. Here, hold on, I'll try one of the other soldiers. You're like, fire the cannon, and he goes, oh, and he fires and it fucking misses just like you knew it would. You don't even know why you talk to NPCs anymore.
It's okay.
It just shows the cannonball, and then it shows like this fucking brick house, and you hear motherfucker as a cannon.
Oh, the free little pigs are gone.
He missed just that bad. So, right. Yeah, I'm going to the next round. Fuck it. Oh wait, did everybody go?
I get to run.
No, you were doing.
Oh, I dodged. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No, because he pulled back his foot this turn. There wasn't any dodge.
Yeah, but the guy who was trying to cast another necromantic spell at you while he's pulling back his foot, they're multi-actioning, so to speak. Well, actually, one was doing one thing.
Critical cannon.
Critical cannon.
Critical cannon.
That's a lot of D10.
4d10.
4d10, yep. If you'd rolled 4 ones, that would have been very funny.
So you're more likely to succeed than not now.
39 plus 26 is...
Roll a couple under 50 and you can win. Otherwise, you have to do math.
No.
Now,
Oh, there you go, pal.
it is impervious.
How many points does it actually have?
Oh, no, these are special things.
Oh.
They have infinite hit points as long as you roll for shit. But the amount of damage continues. Once you get 100 points of damage, you will kill it.
Well, I fucking hope so.
We all do. The cat had more points of damage they can take than these. So,
Cat.
oh yeah. So, it was a huge cat. Big pussy. Next,
we just made it shit itself, so we're good.
Yeah, that pretty much won there. Okay, and let's see. Jeremy, what are you doing? Russ, what are you doing?
I'm running to save my life.
Actually, I'm going to do a climbing, not a running roll, because you pretty much simple action up to a knot of people. I'm either going to need a maneuver or climbing roll to get over them.
Well, then I get a maneuver for 14.
All right, you're doing the I'm saving myself, you bitches are going second. The people are not happy about this, but the giant is pretty convinced that it can kick the shit out of everybody it wants, possibly even the kids.
Screw you! Middle fingers as I dive over them.
Russ, what would you do?
I man a cannon and take aim at the giant zombie.
Okay, it's the only other cannon that hasn't been fired. The rest are currently being loaded. By the time they finish getting loaded, it should be after Jeremy's long dead, possibly near the funeral. Near the funeral time should be when the rest of them get reloaded. Cannons are so slow. So you're on the last cannon. You can do it.
Fire it.
That's all I got.
Boom. Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I get the fire? All right.
Yeah, if you push the dice button, you do. Otherwise, we just keep going fire, fire.
I'm sorry. I thought you said it was too slow. And yeah, okay.
No, reloading is. Holy shit, he hit. Roll 2d10 and tell Matt what you got because he's keeping the running tally of damage. 3 more points. So 60-ish.
68.
Okay, roll. Okay.
68, mother.
Roll
And
again.
one more roll under 68.
Oh, I got to do it too? Great. 2.
The fucking giant falls apart, killing the elf inside.
You like nick the tip of one of its fingers and it just falls over dead.
Pretty much it all bled out from there. The guy holding in his entrails has managed to kill him. The soldiers cheer on the wall. The people who were compressed into the gateway trying to get in and stuff are splattered with gore and viscera as the giant explodes around them. a shrieking elf falls and dies. Right. So eventually, you guys are all getting together. Alex, give me a leadership role as the general's like, oh, they seem to be getting rather close. I'm like, oh, yes, they are, you see.
Sounds good.
Wow, villains are second and hindered. Your leadership seems to be fucked. So it's up to you two, or pissed, well pissed, and grapples approved, but it's up to you two to rally the troops because it appears the generals are well pissed. I'm going to need leadership roles, otherwise you may lose parts of the town.
Success on my leadership.
Yeah.
Listen to
Everybody,
the cursed one. He knows
this way
what
through the gate.
Listen to the cursed one. He knows. And that's how your nickname, the cursed one, started. So, no problem. Yes, you are rallying the troops and stuff. Russ, a guy comes up and he has a bunch of leeches. He's like, do you need first aid, sir?
It's okay. I like holding my distance.
I have my lucky bandages, sir. He holds up some blood-stained bandages. And my good hacksaw. It doesn't look like it's been cleaned since you were a child.
Right. That's okay. I got this.
It appears that you have a gut wound. We can hack off what's not needed. That way it should get better.
No, that's okay, really. It's fine. I've got this.
I will look for more gravely injured people. I'm fine. You keep hearing it. It's amazing how well everybody gets and this guy's going around. He's considered the best doctor ever. Villains are first. Making obscene gestures toward the bad guys is approved.
Peace among nations.
Guard.
Am I inside the gate now? I'm safe?
Yeah, yes.
I flip him off.
Yay, the elf is dead. Yay. And Russ.
I flip that pasted zombie off and say, take that, you son of a bitch.
The medic thinks you're talking to him. He goes, oh. So, right, everybody got the card. And it appears that the soldiers are pushing back and stuff. In fact, it looks like cannons versus undead. Cannons are definitely winning. Plus, Alex, for some reason, has a fucking endless cannon barrage that nobody else really understands. He's just going. Everybody else is like shooting 2 off every 5 minutes, wondering what's. His cannon's fucking red hot, and it looks like it keeps trying to melt, but a new cannonball fires through it. And he's going, just fire a little higher to take care of the melting end.
Captain Tushin is on the hill.
It appears that just through that alone, he's causing the elves to think that some new weapon has been developed and shit, and a lot of them are fleeing. And they say, all right, it appears the elves have been routed. And one of the generals says, somebody please get our soldiers to lead the cavalry charge. I'm going to take a dump. I need horse riding skill rolls if you guys like to help out with the cavalry charge.
I just sit down and say, thank Jesus, and hold my guts lovingly.
Horse riding, let's go. Nope.
No problem. Pretty much you end up getting help to stay on your saddle, but you're well behind all of the other guys who ride into the forest, and the forest explodes. Pieces of zombies are flying everywhere. Pieces of the men, the horses and stuff. And unfortunately, you weren't quite with them because you suck at riding a horse. They see the cavalry is completely wiped out. But the soldiers, this appears to be very angry that they've gone into an elvish trap and died. And you're, vengeance, vengeance. And the soldiers are all starting to charge in now. What do you do?
The cursed one will stay back.
Somebody grabs your horse reins and goes, vengeance!
No.
No.
I don't think so. You're denied.
They're not exploding. They're just rushing after shooting up the elves and stuff. No problem. You stand there alone on your horse.
Yep. I will stand here alone on my horse.
If you had your guts hanging out like Russ did, then people wouldn't be looking at you like that. Would you?
All right.
You may have a
I
knife.
will slowly trot forward with my horrible horsiness.
All right, give me a new horse roll because I'm curious to see if the horse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I got horse riding. I have learned a lot of skills today.
No problem. Yeah, you go through, and the elves are pretty much getting shot and stuff as they flee. Eventually, they chase the elves to a big natural bowl in the ground, and there's a big rock formation thing, and there's women and children and old people there and stuff. And pretty much they're trying to surrender and getting shot.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me a Sandy roll. You can put it toward genocide or cold-blooded killing.
Yes.
At one point, you feel good about this. You know, it shows all these people dressed as Native American Indians getting shot in the face by people dressed as cowboys. And you feel there's a certain rightness to this.
They did attack us.
I just see some Native Americans watching this going, I fucking hate this campaign.
These guys were all soldiers.
Manifest destiny.
Well, the women and children, I'm sure, would have made great soldiers.
Well, why are women and children here?
Because they're getting shot in the face
army?
here, as opposed to, apparently they used to live here, maybe. Anyway, their huts are getting burned down now, and they're getting shot in the face.
That's
and
fine.
you're good with this.
How
Here's
many
a
of them did
picture.
they turn into blood paste with their giant zombie foot?
There you go. So eventually, you get to wander through a lot of scenes of genocide, but given your sanity roll, you feel pretty good about this. And eventually, everybody meets back up at the Australian embassy. They're having a party. The part of the city's in ruins and stuff, and people are going to be working on that. There's a lot of talk about a new desalination plant, and they're giving out a lot of free beer at the Australian embassy. They're calling it Victory Day.
Nice. I get
Nice.
drunk.
Okay, I die.
Nice. So you guys all gathered together, and we're going to go ahead and end it there. Everybody discard all the cards you don't want.
Question, who did not get a check in essence when we went through the portal? I think one of you guys didn't get one? Or did both?
I did not get a check in essence.
Me neither. You're the only one who made your essence roll on that one.
Okay, I'm going to do this fairly then. Both roll a D100 and lowest wins. I've got
Okay.
a check in essence.
Well, I have a limited retrieve. Give it to Russ. Russ can play it, and then I'll retrieve it.
Do that then.
Lovely.
And I have a victory.
I'll just play it for you, and then you can just discard the limited retrieve. But you both get a check in essence.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Check in essence card.
Yay!
Boom.
So we're going to refill first.
Yeah, well, first discard everything you don't want. Keep your victory, though.
Yeah. I've got replenish. I'll keep that.
So let me check. What was the crap I was getting? Futuristic skills plus 20. Golf plus 20. And my victory.
Perfect.
Get rid of
Everyone's
all that.
discarded. I'm drawing up now.
Drawing up to another victory.
Yay!
Nothing useful.
Wow, I really thought Jeremy was going to get fucked because Russ was fucked, and he's like, I'm going to relax behind the cannon. It's like, Russ is probably okay. Jeremy's got a fucking angry elf after him. He's playing angry elves.
I burned through a decent amount of pause to not die.
Yeah. Right.
That's a good little piggy.
I've got a replenish card.
Oh, okay. Dump,
Cool.
dump, dump.
Dump everything you don't want.
Hold on, guys. Guys, we've got 2 victories. Do we want to refill?
Yeah.
I have a clogging greed. When can you play clogging greeds? Can I play it yet or no?
You have to wait until the very, very end.
Okay.
All right. All right. Playing dangerous. Let's draw.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
to play dangerously.
No reds.
I got a party escape. Would that get us back to the red carpet so we can heal up?
Nope. You are where you are.
Right.
I can send you back.
Okay. Please send us back before this ends.
We're ending here. He's not sending you back. This is where you live now.
Okay, but I play with Scott and Sheila next. What are they going to do?
Don't worry. The campaign has been built to accommodate this.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, that was what I was worried about. All right, I got nothing good.
2 victories, 5 pods.
2 victories.
5 pods, yeah. Plus
5 pods for me?
one extra for Jeremy for his clogging grade. Yeah, so 5 for everybody and woo.
Plus
76.
Believe it or not,
you're going for your level 2.
Believe it or not, I have more pause than I started out with in this session, which is pretty unbelievable the way I was burning it.
Nice. Remember to keep careful track of any overflow pause if you can be fortunate enough to get overflow pause. I would like to mention, though, that Matt had already...
Wait, 12? Or 20?
what?
Is it? I'm sorry.
20 is when it starts overflowing.
20, yeah. Once you get over
Okay.
20 pause, then you start overflowing.
Right,
I would
thought
like
you said 12.
I would like, no, you can have up to 20 pause on you at any given time. I would like to point out Matt has already done this, which is why he decided to go drink with the generals and play with one little cannon.
Yeah.
And apparently the Death God card. So you can hear that sometime next August or something if you ever listen to it.
And you know what? When I did this, I had to solo it. And trust me, you guys actually got it. I got like every other card was like reinforcements. Villains get reinforcements.
Oh, Jesus.
I was inside the creatures, fucking stabbing them with my sword in their throats, and
Yeah, he jumped in after the elf. He went into his mouth after the elf. He's like, "Come here, you." The elf was like, "Fuck."
I was just like, everything like total heal. Villains get total heal. Villains get reinforced. I was like, oh my god! Like it's like they need help over there. They need help over there. I was like, I'm only one man.
Oh my god!
You were a true badass. We were a couple of failures.
That was it. Like,
Hey! I put that zombie down, man.
By nicking its pinky with a cannon.
At the last moment, just before you got crushed.
It's true.
We did well. We did really well.
It was
I have a 14 will, so I had 2 hit points left the whole battle.
Wow, that's fucked up.
do a skill up.
Yeah, do your skill ups.
Yep.
Right.
Come
Yeah.
on, 7. Not a 7. Come on,
I'll tell you
7.
what. The
7! Yes! All right, so I have to beat a 55. Nope.
Oh,
I'm going to burn a pause and try and get
oh,
my...
yeah, so this is where the positive.
Yes.
There you go. Right, sword trick goes up.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
On April 6th, when you and Yana are signed up, I get to PC with you because Yana says she wants to GM that day.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, my.
I'll have to make a character.
Wow.
Does she get to see all the behind the scenes now, or is she making her own?
No, she's played enough that she's got a definite idea about the campaign and stuff. Yeah, she and Matt were the first people that started playing and stuff. So yeah, pretty much anybody after they've played enough and been to enough different places, they can be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna like, for example, right now you could make a whole different zone and populate with whatever you wanted, and then GM that, and people can just be there. You don't need to know the hows or whys or anything like that. So it works easily. It's easy to get guest GMs. So yeah, if anybody's ever wanted to guest GM, feel free.
Fuck yeah, got some dodge.
Yeah. I do like it when people guest GM, especially when we're halfway through the season, because then it's like, ooh, can't wait to make more material. Ooh. Unfortunately, it seems to take me longer to write shit than people to play it for some fucking reason.
Yeah. That's always the way.
Mm-hmm.
Or they go off to some random NPC and you have to improvise the entire thing.
I don't mind. I don't mind that. That's okay.
Yeah. Nice. Rolling high here. Well, rolling nice and low on the stat up though.
Mucho gusta.
All right. This is for my gate ability.
Go
Big
Shane.
fail. Come on. No, I don't want to anymore.
Did you roll 1 on your big gate ability?
I rolled successfully and then got a 1 up.
What a bummer.
That's a bummer.
All of my write-ins.
Mhm.
Success.
5 write-ins in one session.
Success.
When we did the
Fail.
gate spell, we got plus 20 for some reason.
That was because of the book which has recently disappeared.
Right.
Yeah, books don't tend to live very long in this campaign.
Gonna have a very fun time making that gate happen again.
You live here now. But look at it this way. It's a weird fucking world, honestly. It's some sort of warped Disney movie. Yeah. Although so far Matt has done the most. Pete, I think, has done the most useful thing here because he made the Australian embassy. Matt has done the most striking thing here because he fucked the princess, who was not human. So
I gotta have it doing.
Do you
To 'em.
have interspecies nymphomania as an insanity or something?
Yeah, but it could come that way.
I could actually see that. It's like I for the insanity, fuck like Captain Kirk. That's the description. It's like big chick, motherfucker.
Your boots are never on. All right. So how long does it take me to get up from 2 hit points?
You don't know yet. Be sure to ask me next session because you're still wounded next session.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if you get some sleep and shit, you'll find out that the hit points can come back freakishly fast. Or if you roll like shit, freakishly slow. Not as bad as in regular Cthulhu, though, where it could literally be weeks before you're better.
Right, where each hit point is a week in the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not nearly that bad. This is made for a much more rapid healing thing.
Right. Okay, cool.
Come on, get my sword. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Sword trick is getting more likely than not nowadays.
Wow. Yeah, always. Yeah, just keep working on your spells. Eventually, we'll get the PCs up. But yeah, fortunately, spells take a while.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start practicing my simple pocket. I bet you I don't have to make a will save here.
Here? Yeah. Yeah, here is fine.
Yeah, cool.
Mhm.
Time to work on that simple pocket.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Well, I think we're going to roll. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to say?
Nope, good.
Russ does.
That was a fucking trip, man. Thank you very much.
Very fun.
Excellent.
I feel like I've done dropped acid or something.
Dirty things.
Yeah. You went from like fucking doing rim jobs to try to get electronic components on through massive warfare. Yeah. If Alex Kinley at least looked like this was new and surprising, it would make you feel much better about things rather than, oh wow, it must be Thursday.
It's so nice being a child of Zeus. Yes.
Well, can you just imagine what the future has in store for you within these campaigns and shit?
I don't think I'm capable of that, but I can try.
That's the spirit.
All right.
All right. Russ, Jeremy,
Yeah.
have a good night.
See you
All right, you too, man. See ya. Thanks, Matt. Bye.